The last time you were here was the day after the election.
When you didn't want to talk politics, you only wanted the funny.
I did. You were the perfect tonic, and so it's so nice to have you back. But I want to ask, before we get started, on Halloween, you had a scary moment during your show.
Oh, gosh.
You fainted.
Have you ever fainted?
I have never fained. And it happened during the show. It was on camera. Did you know what was happening? I having never fainted, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, there was a tune-up where I felt it. You know, I felt something was about to happen, and I fell gracefully because I was the Statue of Liberty. But my
right, it was Halloween, so
my
you were
headpiece
dressed.
stayed on and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I fell on my tailbone and rolled onto my back ever so gently, and not one black and blue mark, not one bit of pain in the morning.
Oh, that's amazing.
However, I also I was only out for 3 minutes or 3 seconds, so I was able to come back and finish the show.
That's amazing. Now, the incredible thing about that you finished the show after fainting, you have done, you just passed the 1,500 show milestone.
Yes.
Incredible. You're in your 9th season.
Yes.
And 1,500, you have never missed a show.
I've never missed a show. I mean, I've done the show with a cold, which I know, don't judge.
Yeah.
I won't be doing that anymore. But I've done it with a cold, fainting and then getting back up and powering through. Everybody was worried about me. They wanted me to take off the rest of the week. But you know what? I found out I'm low on sodium. So I'm the one who's shaking like crazy now.
Oh, good.
Drinking a lot of electrolytes.
That's exciting to find out you're low on something delicious like sodium.
Like sodium.
Yeah.
And as a result, dehydrated.
Yeah. Oh, right, of course. When you went into this, did you think you were the kind of person that could do 1,500 straight? Have you been healthy your whole life?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not healthy, but who's gonna pay my bills?
There you go.
You know what I mean?
So more driven than healthy.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
You have been rewarded for your drive. This is very cool. You come from Asbury Park, yes?
Yes, I grew up, I was born in Asbury and raised in Ocean Township.
And you got a street sign. You got Wendy Williams Way right there.
Yep.
And you go back and visit it?
I do. That street, it used to be called Central Avenue, and now it's called Wendy Williams Way, and my home is on the street, which I love that. Thank you, Asbury Park. I go back and visit to clean up, to be sure, okay, nobody's littering.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's doing anything crazy.
You take it very seriously, having your own street.
Oh, yes, I do. And I bring a step ladder because a lot of times people leave like notes in Ziploc bags so they don't get wet.
And they leave it on the top?
Yeah.
So what do they say?
How you doing? or I love you, or, call me, or, something like that.
It's so great in the age of social media that people are still doing signs. Like, you have a Twitter account, right? All right. That's really cool.
No, we do, but it's through the show.
So I want to ask about Ask Wendy.
Okay.
This is something you do on your show. You've been doing it a very long time.
Yes.
And people have been getting more comfortable over the years. What was the difference from what people would ask Wendy in the beginning versus what people ask Wendy now?
Well, in the beginning, it would be something like, do you think that these frames are good for my face? A woman wearing glasses or something like that. Or, I was thinking of dyeing my hair, brown. And what do you think? Oh, well, you don't look nice as a blonde. And now, honey, I get asked about threesomes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. I get asked about affairs with bosses.
Really?
There was a woman who who's a dean at Harvard who was on today. And so she says to me, Wendy, there's this woman in our social circle, and she kisses my husband. She takes his face and kisses him on the lips ever so gently, and she does it all the time. And I noticed she doesn't do that to any other of the other men in our social circle.
So what did you tell her to do?
Tell her, Millie, you know that thing that you do where you touch my husband's face and kiss him on the lips? Don't do it. Would you like some more beans?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it key then to make sure you have beans before you do it?
Yeah.